Gerrard's man management is very underrated. Even Mings sometimes looks like a good defender.
Now on the main part of the podcast, Salim, talk to us about Aston Villa and the season that you've had this season, because everyone wants to hear what you have to say. You said last season, I remember, that you could challenge for the league. That didn't happen. This season, you said you could challenge further, and you have challenged further, but you've had a change of manager as well. So I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on the change from Dean Smith to Steven Gerrard and where you're looking to really go by the end of the season.
I'd say it's been a tough season. It's been sort of up and down, turbulent. From the summer, we just knew, so with Jack leaving, there was going to be problems. I think Dean Smith, he was quite a bright thinking attacking coach, but he was just unable to find the balance with the new signings. I think sort of trying to play two up top was a problem as well. I feel like we have made some good signings, like especially Buendia. I feel like he's quite underrated, but his numbers are like amazing, like he's top for like chances created and stuff. I feel like getting Gerrard in was the right decision, although it was sad to see Dean go. Like, I wasn't sort of in the Dean out. I was sort of, shocked when it happened. But the thing that, a lot of people don't understand is that we've got some wealthy, ambitious owners that are not going to stop at anything kind of thing. So, they respected him for the job he did. But now, there's a new man there. Gerrard will be given money to spend. There's a couple of positions we do need to improve. But I think the main thing is, if you think how things have gone since he's come in, it's not been that bad. Like, I remember the Man City game when we were at home, we played really well against that Man City team. I've not seen anyone create 10 chances against Man City. Gerrard's trying to get his ideas across and the players are buying into it. And if they won't, they'll just be sold. Yeah. So I feel like you could see we could have easily gone like how Everton have gone right now with how they changed the manager and brought Lampard in, and they've gone on some horrific runs. So that could easily have been us, because we were on the back of losing 5, and then Gerrard comes in and, all of a sudden we've won 2 and we saw it started playing better. But imagine we didn't win and we sort of lost another 5 games or didn't do as well like Lampard had done. We'd definitely be relegated right now. Yeah. So I think people underestimate the job that he has done so far. And to get us in the top 10 at this point, it's still progress at the end of the day. A lot of people forget where we were a couple of seasons back. West Ham's done really well, I'd say. They're like a blueprint. But I feel like going forward, once Gerrard gets his ideas across, because he wants to be attacking, he wants to have possession, he wants to be taking games to the bigger teams. So yeah, I feel like if we can get a good summer, get a defensive midfielder in, potentially another striker. And I think the main thing is to have a pre-season more than even just signing players. I feel like if he can just have some time, we've seen glimpses of what the players can do. And I feel like if he can sort of mold some of the players and sign some more of his kind of players, I can't see why not. We could definitely go for that top 6. I say the same thing when sort of Bielsa came to Leeds and Klopp came to Liverpool and Guardiola came to Man City. The one thing that they did was stuck by their principles no matter what happened, and they never changed, which was quite important. I know there's adapting is important, but they didn't go away from their principles. And I think that that's something that Gerrard is going to stick with in terms of attacking football. So yeah, I'd say it's transition at the moment. I feel like we've done well considering the circumstances we've been in this season. I feel like a lot of the players will settle. Like Leon Bailey, no one's really seen the best of him yet either. Luca Dean was a great signing, and obviously we've got Coutinho, and hopefully we will get him on a permanent. So yeah, I'm optimistic. I feel like we can push for Europe next season, hopefully.
I smiled halfway through there when you said we have got some wealthy, ambitious owners, because there's a player at Benfica called Darwin Núñez who I've loved since I've seen him at Almeria. Oh. So Salim sent a link on the group today on our group chat this week. He's like, we may sign Darwin Núñez. And I just got so angry. I was like, how dare Aston Villa sign him before Man United go to buy him? Such a good player. And MJ mentioned Bissouma earlier as well. Bissouma's linked with a move to Aston Villa at the same time as Arsenal, respectively. So Aston Villa's owners could go out and refresh some of these positions. They could improve on the likes of Nakamba, the likes of Ollie Watkins, even for some of these bigger top talents that are looked at from Champions League, Europa League clubs by Aston Villa.
Before we'd just sign anybody and we'd just give them 50 grand a week, and it didn't work out quite well. So a lot of research is going in, and we're trying our best. We could have easily signed any defensive midfielder, but the whole point they're making is that we want to sign the right player, because we've had too many mistakes in that area. We've got some good youth prospects coming through as well. I mean, we've seen Jacob Ramsey he's sort of coming back up. A lot of these players are quite underrated, like not just at Villa, but even at other clubs. It's only like
Taps' reaction just made me laugh. I was like, oh, it's so good. It's so good the way
he's a baller.
Yeah. But that's it. And the thing is, he's got a younger brother called Aaron Ramsey, who's meant to be like even better. But a lot of people haven't heard of him.
I heard about that. And to be honest, like Aston Villa, Gerrard's man management is very underrated. Like I've not seen any player, even Mings, sometimes looks like a good defender. So I'm just like, to be honest, Gerrard has done a great job, and getting Coutinho, getting this pulling power. And with Aston Villa, as you said, wealthy owners, game plan, and Gerrard over there, they will be making some noise next season.
Villa are like a big club as well. And me and on the Ball and Banter, we always talk about this, like the difference between a big team and a big club. And Villa are a big club. They have history, they have tradition. And we always argue about how long does that history last for? How long is it valid for? And for me, it's always valid.
Oh, yeah.
History never goes away. It's happened.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
You can't undo a big stadium. You can't undo trophies and stuff like that. So, but there's talks about extending the stadium as well. So there's that.
You should.
But with these things, like it's hard. Like the thing is, people just want instant success. Like they just want to win the title tomorrow. Like, but it's not gonna happen. Like Man City. I know I'm going on a bit, but Man City, like when the new owners came in, they got Mark Hughes in first, and then they signed players, and they didn't win the title, and then then they went to Mancini, and then eventually they won a title, and then they fell off again, and these things take time. So to think about where we were back in the Championship, we were like 15th, losing 3-0 to Wigan, to where we are now. If somebody told me that was going to happen in a few seasons, I'd bite your hand off, because at one point it looked like we were never going to get promoted again. So there's been like a lot of like near moments, and we've had quite a lot of luck, which I feel like we've deserved considering the stuff we've been through over the years with sort of mismanagement and sort of players not really caring. Like there was some an article saying like players would turn up like drunk to training and stuff like that, who just wouldn't care, and they just carry on. So to think we've refreshed the whole mindset, we are going in the right direction, and the only way is up now. And I just hope I get to see Villa do something in my lifetime now, get back in those European places, and hopefully win a trophy.